You don't have friends, you have a whole bunch of contacts, and there is a big difference. I remember that vividly being a conversation that I had with one of my career coaches about 10 years ago when I started to elevate in leadership at my company. And so I was given this career coach, and he was coaching me, and we began to have a conversation about relationships. And I was sharing some things with him, and that is what he said to me one day. And I was just like stopped in my tracks. But it really made me think, what am I doing in the area to build relational wealth? Welcome to the E320 M&M Podcast, where we believe productive days leads to prosperous ways. And when we talk about prosperity, we are not talking about just financial wealth. We are talking about the total abundance of wealth. And today we're going to talk a little bit about how do we go about building that relational wealth. So how many times have we heard your network is your net worth? But what we really understand is that it's not always about having a whole bunch of people around you and having just a lot of contacts in your phone, but it is really about connecting with the right person and getting the right opportunity out of that. A lot of times we think that when we go to events and functions, all we're there to do is to network, to build our network, to build our network. But are we really getting out of it those things in life that we need to get out of it? So today I want to talk to you about something that I'm very passionate about, and that is building relational wealth. Can we be honest, Destiny Walkers? Most financially secure people, and even those who are not financially secure, but who are passionate about making sure they have healthy relationships, they don't hang around people that drain them, that complain, and that sit complacent. They really build a strategic support system to help them get the things in life that they are seeking after. And so today I want to share with you the four types of people that I keep within my inner circle. First up in the inner circle is a coach. Can I tell you, Destiny Walkers, I keep a coach, whether it is for finances, whether it is for physical, whether it is for career. I keep a coach in my inner circle. And why is that? Because I believe and I understand that a coach is really there to help us be better. They are our accountability strategic partner. They help us make sure that we are executing to get things done the way we want to get them done to help us win. We bring the talent, but the coach brings the strategy that then helps us to win. So I remember when I hired my first financial coach, she asked me a question that still gives me pause today. We were having a conversation about something that I wanted to do, and she asked me this question: does this align with your financial freedom goals? And that question still gives me pause till this day. I always ask myself before I go and make that transaction, does this align with my financial freedom goals? And many a times we miss the fact that coaches are there to ask us those hard questions and to have us take a moment to pause and think about what we're about to do going forward. So now that's a coach, and they're in the trenches with us. But this next person in my inner circle, they're really pointing me to the mountaintop, and that is a mentor. And why is that? Mentors bring the wisdom. They are experienced in the areas of where I want to go, where you want to go. And so I often ask, why don't you have a mentor? Who is your mentor? What is it that you're trying to do? And who do you see that is already there that you can connect with as a mentor to help you get to where you want to go? To me, mentors help to fast track your journey. Can I just jump in really quickly right here to all the moms out there, particularly those of us with teenage girls? Listen, I've been telling my daughter lately, listen, I'm moving from mommy to mentor because mommy has a certain type of authority. But when you are mentoring your daughters, it is really showing them Hey, I am here and I am here to fast track you. I'm going to give you that one for free, mommies. But seriously, life without a mentor is like going through a jungle. You are going to get those bruises and scratches, but a mentor is like a guide that helps to guide you through those safe spaces and helps you to really understand, okay, if you do go forward with this, pay attention to this and maybe also consider this. Mentors are worth their weight in gold. The third person that I keep in my inner circle is a cheerleader. I need to be honest with you, Destiny Walkers. A couple of weeks ago, I lost one of my biggest cheerleaders, and it's still a little shocking to my system. So I want to pause to say, appreciate those who are around you and who love you and who support you. She was one of my biggest supporters. Even in her death, her son sent me a picture of a note that she wrote to me on her desk. But my friend, Karana Wilson Akanu, is no longer with us, but I just love her dearly. And I am so excited and so encouraged that she will always be an encourager in my heart and in my mind. Last but not least in the inner circle is that ride or die. I call it ride or rest friend, right? And that is the friend that knows you when the lights are out and when no one is looking. That is the person that's going to ride with you till the wheels fall off. And I have some ride or rest friends that will ride with me till the wheels fall off. I have a few of them that know where the bodies are buried. But I love my ride or rest friends because they keep it real with me. They are also the friends that will pull you aside and correct you in love and sometimes in like and maybe even sometimes not so kindly. So let me leave you with this last thought. Think of life like baking a cake. You have the coach who really represents the recipe that's giving you the instructions and the play by play to strategically bake the cake that you want to bake in life. Then you have the mentor who represents that master chef who is there to teach you about the craft and just about the art of baking cake. You have the cheerleader. That is the sugar and the flavor that is brought into that cake and into that recipe. And last but not least, you have your ride and rest friends who are your fellow bakers, who are there to help you along the path and to assist you in any way. And because I love cake, I love to think about these relationships as being something sweet in life. So, Destiny Walkers, if this episode resonated with you, please be sure to like, comment, and share with other Destiny Walkers who are looking to build this relational wealth. Remember that wealth is not built by crowds, but it is built by building a strong inner circle.